Hello, everybody. I hope everyone's doing well. It's going to be a little, I'm hoping I get everything squared away correctly. I've just rebuilt my flights in box, and I took my old flights in box, made up my stream box, and having a few issues. So I don't have my cameras working right now, um, but I have um, everything else running. I had just having a strange problem with trying to run my audio from one computer to the other, and seems like as soon as flight sim is running, I have a static coming between the two computers. So I installed Streamlabs desktop on my main machine here, and we're using that. So anyway, we're going to get started here. I am testing a SayIntentions.ai is the website. It's a VFR communications program. It's in the infant stages. The developer is working on stuff daily. Um, we're beta testing it specifically for the one reason of it going. Okay, thank you. Mike. Is that better? Yeah, like I said, I'm in the process of just getting this set up. This is the first time I've streamed with my new system, so it's good. I'll have a few things. Okay, perfect. Thanks, Piper. How are you doing, man? Anyway, and I've basically got autopilot in my where I would have my normal face, but I can't. Like I said, I've got my other equipment set up on my other machine, my other cameras. But anyway, so SayIntentions.ai. It's a VFR um, communication system that will work for VFR flights. I'm not exactly sure if he's going to eventually provide IFR flights as well, but as of right now, it's VFR only. Um, if you're at a towered airport, you can get clearance delivery, whatever, clear up from clearance delivery up through approach and departure. Right now, I'm sitting in Iowa City, which is KIOW. That's my local FBO, local airport where I fly. Actually, I fly out of a couple of them, but I recently started coming back. This is where I actually learned how to fly back in the 90s. But I've come back because I've been interested in the 172s. They have now that have glass cockpits. They've got Garmin 375, along with a Garmin G3X Touch and a G5. I don't have a picture. I guess I've got a picture on my phone, but that doesn't do you guys a lot of good when you can't see my phone. IFR is planned for a later release. Perfect. There we go. Thanks, PJ Jones. I appreciate it, man. Make sure you guys hit that like and follow buttons. If you're interested, I'm going to be streaming. I'd like to stream a couple. I used to stream quite a bit, kind of got out of it. Going to get back into it now that my work schedule and life schedule has slowed down a little bit. My kids have all graduated, and my wife is does sales, insurance sales, and there's times that she doesn't get home until later in the evening. So here we are. I'm able to fly a little bit more, and looking forward to trying this out. I did a couple of flights just to get things set up, make sure I didn't look like an absolute fool running this software and for the beta. And so I'm going to kind of do my best job. If something breaks, by all means, you guys got to understand that the developer is might be online with us right now. He's definitely going to fix it. And he's working on it as we go, and that's one of the reasons that the beta is out there for people to use. But anyway, I'm flying a Cessna 172. This has the G1000s, which I don't have access to, and I typically wouldn't fly those. But now that I'm flying the glass cockpit and the other plane, I'm starting to use these a little bit more. planes that we fly don't have the wheel pants, but oh well. I'm coming from flying in 1957. It doesn't sound 1960 or something. 172 with an old steam cockpit, which doesn't. It's not configured with the normal 6-pack. It's just gauges everywhere. I learned to fly. Got my IFR ticket and that, along with flying some 152s. What else did I fly for that? 152, so the 172, an Arrow, and then also a DA-40 I was using for my training as well. And that also had steam gauges. That wasn't one of the newer ones with the G1000. So here we go. We're going to start here. Here we are in Iowa City. I'm going to get things going. I'm using Honeycomb Alpha and Bravo yoke and throttle quadrant, along with I'm waiting on the new rudder pedals, but right now I'm using some actual what are they? SayTech that I've had for years and years and years. They seem to be working fine, and I use SPAD Next for all of my controls as far as controlling the plane from these units. Thanks, Speedy Retreat. I appreciate the follow. I'm going to click start a new flight. I don't know if I need to do that or not. I thought there was a set somewhere where I could put where we're at up here in the top. Like I said, I've only used this twice. One was just about 15 minutes ago, just making sure I had everything set up correctly. And then I did a flight last night, testing it out of Cedar Rapids Airport, which is actually the Eastern Iowa Airport now. But let's go ahead and get the engine started. We've got that going. Go ahead and mixture full. Beacon on. Already on. I didn't realize I still had all that stuff on. Beacon on. Nav lights on. I'm looking all over for a fuel pump. I don't, or yeah, a pump, but I'm not seeing one. I know that the some of them may not have it, given the fact that the tanks are up above. The 172 that I have been flying, though, there's a fuel pump right here underneath the yoke. But oh, there it is. Okay, let's get that going. Let's see any fuel pressure. Oh, there it goes. We got fuel pressure going up there, so we know that we're good. Go ahead and go off with the fuel pump and give it a crack the throttle. Okay, so we're going. I'm going to just verify that we've got enough fuel. What I'm going to do is I'm leaving Iowa City, which is in the eastern part of the state, and I'm going to fly over to Moline, Illinois, which is, it's about probably maybe a 30-minute flight, 20-minute, 30-minute flight, something like that. I'm going to fly over there, and nav light's not working perfect. I mean, I'd have set that one completely up. Sometimes I get halfway through it and I don't finish. Let's go ahead and turn the alternator on. Get both avionics buses turned on. So we're good. And I've got some goofy something happening with my alternator switch flipping off. So we're gonna go ahead and just kind of ride this out. Try to fix it when we're done. I'm using Rex Weather Force, and right now it's showing winds 150 at 7. It's also showing the altimeter is 30.12. We're going to go ahead and switch over to let me get my ForeFlight working. We're going to switch this over, and that's another thing too I want to set up, is I've got air servers set up where I can actually show my iPad up on the screen. I'm not using it right now because I haven't installed it yet, but that's next thing on the agenda I'm going to work on tomorrow. Let's go ahead and put traffic on for me anyway. Okay, so Iowa City, I should know this, but it's been a long time since I've flown out of Iowa City. Just started back up again here last week, and so I'm not exactly sure what the AWOS is. 128.075. So we'll put that in COM2. 28075. Use a scratch pad here and write all this stuff down. Clear my information from last night. If I remember right, it pops up. I don't know why I'm not seeing it, but I was thinking that it had like frequencies and stuff right up here, but I don't know why it doesn't. And I don't know for sure. Like I said, this is new to me. I'm just doing some testing. I don't know. That's what I was saying. I'm not sure where they're at. And I can't remember if, is it in settings? I have to set it in settings. Maybe it, oh, it's on tops. No, I don't want to do that. I'll set that myself. Ground loop effect. No, squelch tail effect. Maybe it's student pilot mode. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see. Anyway. Not student pilot mode. Okay. Thank you. So I'll turn that back off. Hit start. Yeah, I did that. I've done it a couple times. And I'm not getting. And this is supposed to work. Okay, okay. So look, cool. Thank you. So it's my understanding that this should work here. This should work in Iowa. I know. Oh, there goes that flipped off again. I know they use. I believe it's Truckee in the. I don't know what the hell's going on. Yes, I installed it today. Yep, I installed it just now before I got online here. What the hell? That was doing that earlier too, and I don't know what's going on. Well, I could take my information from here. I don't want to do that, but I could take the information from here and at least get started. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, though. So let's go ahead and put in 30.12. Oops, wrong one. Not what the hell. It's not changing anything either. Ugh. Weird that it's not changing. So the barometer. Okay, that's changing. Oh, I'm supposed to use this one. That's that. Okay, there it goes. Maybe I wasn't quite catching the right ring. So let's go 30.12. And this will kind of move around once we get going. The altimeter or the elevation here is like 700, I believe, something right around there. Once we get moving, this will flick back and forth a few times. We're going to go at 5,500. Let's go at 3,500. It's not that far. So go to third. Let's go to third. Let's go 5,500. So there's that set. Yeah, there's something, and yeah, I noticed that right away. That close and open again. Okay, let's try that. Closed it down. Give it a second, and we'll open it back up. Do you have to run this as admin? That's the question that I have. You do? Okay, let me verify that I'm running it as admin. Hold on. Okay, that's enough. Okay, so let's do this. I had it down in my pop. Utilities, SayIntentions. The new version, 12.19.15.10. Let's run it from. Okay, running it as administrator now. So we're set. Let's just check this real quick. That's all set. Headset, cable B, microphone, English, keyboard scan, got that set. Student pilot's off. Squelch tail effect, that's fine, that's fine. Always on top. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and start new flight. See now, yeah, this all pops up here, but flight is unknown. It's almost like it's not even recognizing the fact that I'm online. Just strange that it's not recognizing that at all. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought as well. I see the green light here. Just enter your frequencies and go. Okay. Well, the thing of it is, let me go back and get the 128.075. When I checked this earlier, oh, maybe it helps if I turn on how to. Damn it. That might be why that didn't work. Okay.
Altimeter tree 015. Visual approaches in use. Advise on initial contact you have information. Julianne. Iowa City Municipal Airport information. Julianne. Time 0152 Zulu.
Okay, there we go.
Wind visibility 10 plus miles. Sky conditions clear. Temperature 1.1 Celsius. Dew point 6.7. Altimeter tree 015. Visual approaches in use. Advise on initial contact you have information. Julianne.
Okay.
Iowa City Municipal Airport
It's
information.
loud, okay.
Julianne. Time 0152 Zulu.
Let me know if that's good.
Visibility 10 plus miles. Sky conditions clear. Temperature 1.1 Celsius. Dew point 6.7. Altimeter tree 015. Visual approach.
Go ahead and get 122.8. Got that set. Iowa City traffic radio check. Well, there it goes. It just popped in. Yeah. Sorry, Speedy Retreat, man. I apologize. Like I said, I had meant to record some of this and then go back and listen to the video and then go ahead and adjust it per se, but I didn't. So it is what it is. I'm hoping to do the flight over to Moline and then fly back to Iowa City. I just don't know if I'm going to get a chance to do that or not. So let's go ahead and get to transponder VFR. Let's go ahead and put alt because we're going to start a taxi. And I'm not going to do a run up. Winds are calm. I'm really, that stupid thing. I'm really close to 30 was right here. So I'm just going to taxi out to 30 and do that. So let's Iowa City traffic, Cessna 364 Mike Alpha, taxi to runway 30 via Bravo. Iowa City traffic. No, you don't have to do it. I can find out what's tripping that by just doing that on SPAD. Back and forth, our headings is moving back and forth. Oh, I got to get the direct to MLI in. This is a pretty good rendition of the airport as well. All the hangars over here are fine. Those fuel tanks are actually right there. Very, very good. So let's do that. There, KMLI.
Cessna 167 Foxtrot 9er exiting runway 4.
So we're going to go ahead and back taxi runway 30.
Beechcraft 296 Lima Yankee left downwind landing runway 4.
Check, make sure there's nobody landing, nobody on the runway. I got to get my Toby set up, man. This is killing me. Iowa City traffic, Cessna 364 Mike Alpha, back taxi runway 30, Iowa City. November 8K Kilo 222. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it, man. This is a little bit goofy because there's some businesses over here and it's not what looks like these apartment buildings. That building is there, but these are just not quite right. Anyway. That was kind of fudged. Okay, let's get lined up here. Iowa City traffic, November 364 Mike Alpha departing runway 30. I'll stay in the pattern and depart the pattern to the east. Iowa City traffic. Brian Shell, Brian Shell, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Get over in the middle here. Rotate. City traffic, Cessna 364 Mike Alpha, left crosswind running 30.
Beechcraft 296 Lima Yankee turning final landing runway 4.
How's the sounds good now? Is everything okay? Yeah, a little bit nose head, nose pitch, nose high. Iowa City traffic, Cessna 364 Mike Alpha on left downwind, going to be departing the pattern to the east, climbing to 5,500. Good, perfect. Thanks, Speedy. I appreciate it, man. Now on the parallel, so we're just going to head straight out here and then get out here a little bit further east, and we'll go ahead and set the autopilot for nav mode and go direct to Moline. Yeah, we've got had a two-blade propeller on the Arrow that I years and years ago in the club that I belonged to, and they've since switched it over to a three-blade. That every 6 months the plane had to be flown over to Moline to get the prop inspected, and I loved it because there's only a handful of people that could fly the Arrow. So every time it came up, I'm like, yeah, I'll fly for free. Tell me where the keys are. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look back at the airport. And we're close to it yet. But I'm going to go ahead and call, here's where I was having issues earlier. I wasn't sure how it was going to work. I'm going to call, and this is the goofy thing I asked on Discord. It's actually used to be called Cedar Rapids Approach, and now it's called Eastern Iowa Airport. So I don't know when I go to call them what I should actually be saying. Should I call Eastern Iowa or should I call Cedar Rapids? We're going to find out here in a minute. I'll go ahead and try Eastern Iowa Airport this time. So let's go ahead and turn on COM2. We'll turn that back on when we go to get the weather for. We'll get the weather for Moline. I've got my iPad going over here with ForeFlight on, if you wonder what I'm looking at. Set autopilot, flight director, nav mode.
Cessna 3039 Lima departing runway 4 downwind departure to the south.
500 feet a minute up, which we're doing right now, so we're good. Looks like we're on GPS mode now. Slowly coming over to clear this. KIOW KMLI. Return. Hide. Okay, let's try Eastern Iowa Airport now. Yes, ATIS. Yeah, it worked fine. The problem that I had was I didn't have COM2 selected. It was my own stupidity. I'm going to go ahead and call up Eastern Iowa Approach. I've never called it that before. It's going to be kind of strange. So let's go 119.7. Eastern Iowa Approach, Cessna 364 Mike Alpha, about 6 miles to the east of Iowa City, climbing through 3,800 for 5,500 VFR to Moline. Request flight following. Yeah, this is where I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, because it should pop up here, and I don't know where it's going to populate, Speedy. I'm not sure.
Niner 2 Tango Zulu, slow to 110 knots, heavy airbus behind you.
I'm not sure if there's
to 110 knots,
somewhere I
Tango Zulu.
can check that. Maybe I could do that online, but I'm not. Where it says send, it should be trans. Oh yeah. What I'm gonna try just typing it. Will that help?
Diamond Tree 29 Sierra Tango for News
Oh, so I need to update it again? Okay, yeah, because I'm not using the default mic. I'm using NVIDIA. Um, yeah, NVIDIA Broadcast. It basically takes all the extra clutter. Yeah, it's sitting there spinning. It might be my. Let me check. It might be my default mic. Let me verify. I can change it to default mic here, I think. Oh, there it goes. Oh shit! This is actually St. Louis approach. So 5044 on the squawk code and ident 64 Mike Alpha.
United 1261 heavy traffic, 1 o'clock and 15 miles, same altitude, type unknown. Traffic on site, United 1261.
There, it got it. There, it find it. It got it there.
Cessna 4 Mike Alpha radar contact, 2 miles east of Iowa City Municipal at 5,400 feet.
Okay, there we go. We're up.
Cessna 4 Mike Alpha, maintain VFR altitudes, no navigation.
Maintain VFR on navigation. 364 Mike Alpha. I don't know. I'm looking at the EGT and I'm not seeing it's moving when I'm pulling the mixture. I think it's down to 2600. I'm sure, 99% sure I don't have. Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
Modi 992 Tango Zulu, slow to 110 knots, heavy Airbus behind you.
Yeah, that is weird.
110 knots, 992 Tango Zulu.
That is weird that it took St. Louis approach. That's like 5 hours from here by car. So I wonder if it's just messed up with Eastern Iowa versus Cedar Rapids. I don't know. No idea. Oh, let me check. It's hearing me okay now though, so that's kind of weird. Should it put my transmission in here? Or no? I was thinking last night when I flew it did. That's what I thought. Let me see if I can switch my mic over to default, because it should be set up as default in microphone broadcast. Is that better? It should be fine now because I switched it back to. I need to switch this back now too. So did you put another update out? Okay, good. Anyway, this is it should actually have me talk to Moline approach and stuff as I get closer here. New update today. I downloaded it. What time is it? I downloaded it probably about an hour ago. But I'm gonna have to reconfigure. My mic to be default. I use voice meter potato, and I use it just to get all my comms set right for my stream. Some people look at it and think, what the hell are you doing? It's basically, this is my microphone. Cable A is all my normal sounds. Cable B is my comms for flying. And then I can just set the volumes here, and I can also tell it where to go. right now it's going to my audio through my speakers. My ear monitors are the speakers of Rode NTSB. I've got a plug up there in my Rode microphone, and then the speakers that go to the Sound Blaster, out of the Sound Blaster card over to my other machine, so I can kind of push it wherever I want to push the sound. It works out really well. What if you set voice meter in your sync? I do, because right now my mic is set to the NVIDIA broadcast, because what the NVIDIA broadcast does is it takes the background noise and takes that away. I've got that set now to the microphone, and then the headset is the cable B output, which is the cable B. I've got two different cables, one for normal sounds and then one for all comms on flights.
Japan Airlines 701, turn
I had the
right,
same
heading
thing set up
150
all
vectors
comms
for the ILS approach.
when I was flying, when I was doing
Right 150
my racing.
vectors for the ILS Japan Airlines 701.
And it seems word that it's called input device, but that's just how what it's called. It's an output, but it's really not.
Frontier 822 descends to 3000, cleared visual approach, runway 27. Descending to 3000, cleared visual 27, Frontier 822.
Did that make sense, Speedy? How I explain that? And I'm also running FSLTL as well, so I don't know if you've included that in yet or not, but that's SkyWest is, yes, several planes. Oh my God, there he is. Hey Ron, how's it going, man? 77 months. I've probably streamed about 77 times in the 77 months that you've been subbing to me as well. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. If you're ever in town though again, let me know. I owe you several beers.
Roger, trailing DC 10 FedEx 1366.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, that's this is like the best app ever. Well, I love this free app. This is perfect. But yeah, we should be seeing some traffic coming into Moline. And then the stuff that's flying over, we get stuff flying over here all the time. I don't know how Dallas, no, that's Detroit. Detroit to Vegas would probably be coming over for sure. Where are we at? Oh, we're gonna probably start heading down. We are
Bonanza 567 Delta Echo fly, heading 270 vectors for the visual 24.
I'm surprised he hasn't.
270 vectors for the visual 24, 567 Delta Echo.
Man, I guess we're still a little ways away. 22 miles. Wonder if he'll give me. I wonder if he will. That's a bit.
399 Victor Zulu, climb to 9,000.
I wonder if he'll give me instructions and contract.
Climbing to 9,000, heading 220 399 Victor Zulu.
Let's see, their ASOS is 121.2. Not too on this time.
NCE delivery on 124.05. Advise on initial contact, you have information Lima.
Okay, Lima.
Quad City International Airport information Lima. Automated weather is currently out of service. Visual approach is in use. Advise on course heading altitude and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures contact clearance delivery on 124.05. Advise on initial contact, you have information Lima.
Okay.
Quad City International Airport information Lima.
And we'll get the tower. So they won't do anything with approach. Okay, they'll hand me off. Okay, cool. Oh, that's too bad, Ron. I think that's it right there. I'm going to just take a gander outside here and look. Yeah, because there's I-80 running around. Yeah, that's it. It's just on the other side of that. It's the Mississippi River comes through there.
Maintaining altitude traffic at site, Piper 345 Charlie.
Okay, so tower. I just switch this over to KMLI. Cheat, although I do have it. Okay, so tower is. Oh, why did it just switch? Oh, it knows where I'm at. Which is awesome as hell. Tower 119.4. Let's get that ready to go. Okay, that's ready. I've got to adjust my seated touch. Switches back to my seat. I think I need to just raise just a little bit. Maybe even back a touch. That's about right.
United 1261 heavy traffic, 1 o'clock and 15 miles, same altitude, type unknown.
Yeah, that's good.
United 1261.
Davenport Airport should be right off to our left, just off of I-80. Should be right up over in here somewhere.
Air Canada 235, hold at waypoint brakes. Expect further clearance in 10 minutes.
Holding at brakes, waiting for further clearance. Air Canada 235.
I guess the thing of it is I requested flight following to Moline, but I'm not so sure, given the fact that St. Louis approach grabbed me, if that's gonna work right or not.
Skyhawk 9001 Bravo, extend upwind, I'll call your crosswind. Extending upwind, awaiting crosswind, call
Control
Skyhawk
stunning altitude,
9001
flight
Bravo.
following is requested. Read back all runway and hold.
Oh, okay. So next time, if I just say Kilo Mike Lima India, then they'll know that it's KMLI. Okay. Well, you know what? When I get on the ground, it's only 9 o'clock, almost 9 o'clock. When I get on the ground, I'm gonna shut everything down, and then, shut the engine and stuff down. And then I'm gonna get a flight from Moline back to Iowa City. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go into Cedar Rapids, which is eastern Iowa, and we'll see
Navion 53 Alpha
how it
Bravo, maintain
handles
3,500 traffic at your tree
the
and the
handoff.
same altitude.
Maintaining 3,500 traffic inside 553 Alpha Bravo.
Okay, so I'm still St. Louis approach, November 364 Mike Alpha, radio check. Okay, so let's go ahead and start our descent. We'll just lay into the runway 9er here.
FedEx 1366, cross your way to your airman's 8 miles.
Yeah, they're not hearing me for sure.
Roger, trailing DC 10 FedEx 1366.
What I'll do is I have to see. I might be able to hash out the stuff. Might be able to hash out everything and switch my microphone over to default instead of how it's set now while I'm sitting. MLI Tower. Tower is 119.4, but I'll do what he says, 118. Contact Tower 18.95. 46 Michael. 118.95.
Cessna 4 Mike Alpha, you are cleared into the Moline class Charlie airspace. Maintain appropriate VFR altitudes, own navigation.
Oh, there we go.
Lancair 511, Echo Sierra traffic at you 14 miles, same altitude. Traffic in sight 511, Echo Sierra.
Cleared into Moline class Charlie airspace, maintain VFR on navigation 364 Mike Alpha. Moline Tower, Cessna 36 Mike Alpha is about 4 miles, runway 9 on final. Wonder, it looks I should switch it over to the actual tower in 19.4. Try that quick. I don't have another mic plugged in. I could switch this over quick. It won't take but a minute. Moline Tower, Cessna 364, Mike Alpha on final runway 9. Whoa, I gotta slow her down.
Diamond Tree 71 Bravo, Charlie turn left heading 270 vectors for sequencing.
Get down this way.
Left heading 270, Diamond Tree 71 Bravo, Charlie.
There we go.
Cessna 4 Mike Alpha traffic at your 12 o'clock 3 miles at 500 feet.
Looking for traffic, 364 Mike Alpha. Man, I'm still going too fast. I can't do flaps until 85. I didn't get it cleared to land. Okay, I'll probably get it. I'm going to call and give you a number, but oh well. You didn't get permission to land. It looks like I'm landing downwind. Did you guys just see the windsock?
Diamond Tree 71 Bravo, Charlie hold short of runway tree 1, awaiting further instructions.
Holding short of runway tree 1, Diamond Tree 71 Bravo, Charlie.
Is he going to yell at me? Okay, let's look at
Moody 9er 2 Tango Zulu, slow to 110 knots, heavy Airbus behind you. Slowing to 110 knots, 9er 2
shit,
Tango Zulu.
I just missed my turn. Oh well. I wanted to go over to Elliott Aviation, but I don't know if I want to taxi that far when I go to leave. Screw it.
Grumman Tree Golf Yankee, maintain present heading, expects to follow a Diamond Star. Maintaining heading, looking for the Diamond Tree Golf Yankee.
Man, I just want to get off of here somewhere. I want to pull it
Skyhawk
over the left.
9001 Bravo, hold at taxiway Alpha traffic on final.
Maybe the...
Holding at taxiway Alpha Skyhawk 9001 Bravo.
I think I'm going to just cut back. I'm going to be on an active, but that's okay.
Delta 1316, contact
I haven't been yelled at yet.
Point Tree, good night.
Voodoo Child, thank you for the
Contacting
follow.
Tower
I appreciate it, man.
118.3. Good night, Delta 1316.
should be a taxiway Alpha. Oh, Charlie says what? Shows Alpha on ForeFlight. Huh, interesting. Yeah, we're getting an airport tour. Actually, I could probably take off on 1-3, so maybe I'm not bad staying up here. The only problem is I'm right by all the frickin'. Yeah, because I'm sure. Is that British? Yeah, I'm sure British Airways flies in the morning.
Reduce speed to 180, then descend and maintain 4,000.
Slowing to 180, then down to 4,000, southwest 399.
So here I could park. Here's what
Diamond
I'm going to
371 Bravo Charlie, make a right turn heading 180 traffic at your 9 o'clock, 1 mile altitude, 1500 feet.
Okay, so now we're
Right turn to 180, looking for traffic. Diamond 371 Bravo Charlie.
Shut down lights.
Skylane 422 Alpha Mike, extend upwind. I will call your crosswind.
Extending upwind, awaiting crosswind call. Skylane 422 Alpha Mike.
Or I heard Alpha Mike, but I'm Mike Alpha. Okay, so we're going to park right here. I'm going to close this. Yeah, see now it just switched back to Matthews Memorial, which is about 20 miles from here. It's a little, very small. I don't even know if the city of Vinton owns it or not. Anyway, I'm going to shut this off. I'm going to close this. I'm going to go into my settings and set my mic as default. Let's just go to settings. Use word to play, that's fine. No, it's not fine. It should be. No, mic. I don't see. Okay, so there's that. Oh no, there it is. That's good. That's set as the default now. No, I'm not using custom scenery. No, this is default. So we got. Yeah, this is not. This is a default 2020. Okay, so that's good. So we have the microphone set now as default. So that should be good. So now let's go back to the app. Of course, let's do this. Go back and start it back up, and then I will select the default. Say intentions. So now it's going to be default. Okay, so that worked. Okay, so far that's. Now it doesn't know where we're at. Yeah, and I'm not using. I am not using. This is default scenery. But looking at this, I mean, Quad Cities has clearance delivery, ground tower. So I don't know why it's show. I mean, it's been showing me being this. This is like Matthews Airport, which is a very small GA airport that is next to a town that's got maybe 2,000 people. It's about probably probably 15 miles northwest of here. So I don't know. Let me try. I'm just going to try. Should I go KMLI or should I go Moline? I'm just going to type this in. I guess I haven't announced anything yet, have I? Okay. Oh, I got to turn shit on before I can announce anything. Let's go ahead and get the plane started back up. On. Beacon's always on. And I'm not going to put fuels. Should we have fuel flow? Yep. So come back here, turn the fuel pump off. Oops, wrong one. Clear prop. Okay, cool. Okay, what switch is that? Okay, so that's... I'm going to delete that event right now. I'm just setting up a SPAT control real quick, which is why it was flipping back and forth. There, it's now set. Now if I click the switch, it should turn off and turn back on. Okay, now it's set. Okay, so now I'm sitting here. Okay, now it's switched over to Moline. So that's good. So we're going to go ahead and get ATIS 121.2. Oops, shit. 121.2. Who's on?
BE. Advise on initial contact. You have information Lima. Quad City International Airport information Lima. Automated weather is currently out of service. Visual approaches in use. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery on 124.05. Advise on initial contact. You have information.
Okay, here we go. Moline clearance delivery. Cessna 364 Mike Alpha would like VFR to Eastern Iowa Airport. Would like flight following. I've got information Lima. Okay, so there it picked it up right. It's trying to. Okay, there it goes.
Mike Alpha clearance on request. Stand by.
Yep, there it is. Okay, so that was the issue then. It was the problem with default mic. So I've just got to keep it like this when I'm flying. When I'm using the SayIntentions. Perfect. Okay, that works just perfectly fine with me. So let's go ahead and switch this over to direct KCID.
Cessna 4 Mike Alpha Cessna cleared to the Eastern Iowa Airport. Maintain VFR at or below 3,500. Departure frequency 133.275, squawk 3521. Expect runway 29 for departure.
clear to the Eastern Iowa Airport. Maintain VFR at or below 3,500. Departure frequency 133.275. Squawk 3521. Expect 29er for departure. 364 Mike Alpha. Now, oh, there it goes. So transponder is 3521.
Cessna 4 Mike Alpha, read back correct.
Squawk 3521, expecting 3,500. Actually, I'd have to go 2,500 because I'm flying to the west. So, got 2,500 set here. We've got our squawk code set. Ground 121.9. Is he going to know where I'm at? I don't even know if there's a runway. I don't even think. I got to look at the runways here. It's been a while. There isn't even a runway 29. We've got a 23, 27, or 31. And 13 is the best wind. Can I request a departure on 13? I wonder when I'm calling ground. Okay, I'm going to try that. That's one way of doing it. Okay, so we've got ground is 121.9. 121.
Embraer 225, Echo Mike taxi to holding point Tango 1 via taxiway hotel. Taxiing to holding point Tango 1 via hotel Embraer 225, Echo Mike.
Bowling ground, Cessna 364 Mike Alpha. I'm ready to taxi. I'd like to request runway 13 for departure.
Cessna 4 Mike Alpha taxi to runway 13 via taxiway Alpha, hold short of runway 13.
Taxi to 13 via taxiway Alpha. Hold short, runway 13, 364 Mike Alpha. Okay, now to figure out where the hell I'm at. Okay, so I'm sitting there, so 13. Oh. Okay, so if I go, Alpha is the runway that I came in on. So I'm going to have to turn around and go back. I wish I could show you my iPad. I'm going to get that set up. I'm going to get Air Server set up tomorrow. I work from home, so I can kind of go back and forth while I'm working, and I can fart around on my flight sim computer. So I'm going to go ahead and go back on Alpha. I'm guessing he's going to have me depart 13 at Alpha. Because to actually go to the end of the runway, it's actually Foxtrot. So, yeah, so let's go ahead. I'll just spin around here. Break off. Make sure the flaps are up, taxi lights on. Just gonna ask him. I'll throw a little loop at him at the tower again, or ground. He'll probably tell me to contact tower. Then I'm gonna drive right through.
Falcon 762 Foxtrot Romeo, cross runway 25, contact tower on 123.4. Crossing runway 25, contacting tower on 123.4. Falcon 762 Foxtrot Romeo.
See if that throws a loop his way. Okay, so I'm right. I don't know what I like better. That seems too high. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and contact Tower. Tower is 119.4. Oops. Did I have that set in comp too? Damn it. 119. Okay. Quad City Tower. Cessna 364 Mike Alpha. Could I go ahead and depart at 13 at Taxiway Alpha? That was kind of screwed up. I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to say. Okay. Thanks, Brian.
Cessna 4 Mike Alpha, hold short, runway 13 at Taxiway Alpha. Advise when ready for departure.
Quad City Tower, Cessna 364 Mike Alpha, ready to depart, runway 13. I like how it shows that as runway 1/3 instead of just the numbers 13.
Cessna 4 Mike Alpha, runway 29er, line up and wait.
Oh, 4 Mike Alpha.
Bonanza 964,
Well, now
Foxtrot Alpha
now
2,
it's
hold short
back
of
to
runway 12
29er.
traffic on final.
Holding short of runway 12, Bonanza 964, Foxtrot Alpha 2.
Let's see, what do I do here? Oh, that's true too. Probably. Oh, hey, well, you know, the neat thing of it is it did get my destination is KCID, which I don't think it had that set before. So that's good. And it's on, strobes on. Okay, I'm lined up. How long am I going to have to wait? Set the heading bug not to like a heading light. 50.
Cessna 4 Mike Alpha, wind calm, runway 29er, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 29er, 364 Mike Alpha. Does it really think I'm at a different airport given the fact that up here it's showing Quad Cities? Just curious. God, I'm so used to pulling the gear up, I keep thinking I gotta pull the gear up on this thing. Departure 133.275.
Cessna 4 Mike Alpha, radar contact. Over Quad City at 800 feet.
Flying right into the sun. I should have brought my sunglasses. Oh, doof.
Cessna 4 Mike Alpha, turn to heading 29er 5 vectors to the eastern Iowa.
Turn to heading 2905. 364 Mike Alpha. So let's go heading mode and go 295, 2728, 295.
Cessna 4 Mike Alpha. You're currently flying at a heading of 255. Turn to your assigned heading 295.
I am. Turn to heading 295, 364 Mike Alpha. Jiminy Christmas, lady. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Thank you. That's good to know. Yeah, that's probably, shit, what is it? HC5, I think? Hold on a sec. I'm going to pull up, I've got to get that set up on here. I've got to get my iPad set so we can see where we're at. Second. Okay, so Moline is right here. Oh shit, I better pull the power back. Moline is right here, which I just flew into. And the airport that it was telling me was Matthews Memorial, which is right here. And that's 8C4.
Beechcraft 9001 Bravo, enter left downwind, report midfield.
Left downwind will report midfield Beechcraft 9001.
Let's see, what runway do they have? Yep, it's runway 29. That's exactly where they thought I was. Because she was telling me to depart runway 29. So, that's where she was. That's where I thought it was anyway. And it's fairly close. It seems odd that it picked up Matthews Memorial instead of picking up Davenport Municipal right here. Oh well. Okay, now do I have to maintain my heading at 295 or can I go ahead and turn right to get on my GPS track? I wonder. And she hasn't handed me off to departure yet. The old Mississippi River, the mighty Mississippi. Trees look gorgeous. This is Rex AccuSeason Advanced. Yeah, yep.
Bonanza 64 Foxtrot Alpha 2, turn left, heading 180, contact departure.
Left to 180, contacting departure Bonanza 64 Foxtrot Alpha 2.
I'm gonna turn right and see if she squawks at me. What are the odds? Wonder if I should ask permission. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go back to 295 once I get back.
Cessna 4 Mike Alpha. You're currently flying at a heading of tree 04.
Okay, there you go.
Sign heading 295.
Okay, so she caught me starting to turn, and then she told me to stop. So I'm just gonna stay here and see if she gives me direct Cedar Rapids. And I got to remember to call it Eastern Iowa Airport. That's gonna be, yeah, I'm going to. Quad City Tower, 364 Mike Alpha, request to turn to heading 320. See, and another thing is I've noticed just now is it's like my mic isn't picking up. It's not picking up the quad. As you see down below, it just said.
Cessna 4 Mike Alpha, turn left, heading tree 20, report, leaving the pattern.
Left to 320.
Beechcraft 9001 Bravo, cleared to land, runway 24, wind calm.
Cleared to land, runway 24, Beechcraft 9001 Bravo.
Oh no, that's fine, Brian. I mean, that's little stuff that you can fix. Right to 320, and I'm out of the pattern. 364 Mike Alpha.
Cessna 4 Mike Alpha, heading tree 20, approved, proceed on course.
Proceed on course, 4 Mike Alpha.
Cessna 4 Mike Alpha, maintain appropriate VFR altitudes, own navigation.
Maintain VFR altitude, on navigation. 6 4 Mike Alpha.
Cessna 4 Mike Alpha, proceed on course to the Eastern Iowa Airport. Report leaving the pattern.
Quad City Tower, 4 Mike Alpha is on course to the Eastern Iowa Airport.
Cessna 4 Mike Alpha, say altitude.
2,500, 6-4 Mike Alpha.
Cessna 4 Mike Alpha, roger, on course to the Eastern Iowa Airport. Maintain VFR at or below 3,500. Report any altitude changes.
On course to Eastern Iowa Airport, maintain VFR at or below 3,500. 6-4 Mike Alpha.
Cessna 4 Mike
Whoa.
Alpha, contact St. Louis departure on 125.8.
St. Louis 25.8, 6 Mike Alpha. 6-4 Mike Alpha.
Cessna 4 Mike Alpha. Roger, maintain VFR at or below 3,500. Proceed on course to the Eastern Iowa Airport. Cessna 4 Mike Alpha.
Holy cow. I said Jesus 6-4 Mike Alpha, and she thought that was my call sign. Oh no, it's fine, Brian. This shit happens, and we're in beta. It's perfectly fine. It's working better than I ever would have guessed, to be honest with you. Okay, where are we? St. Louis departure 125.8. St. Louis departure, Cessna 364 Mike Alpha, heading direct Eastern Iowa Airport, altitude 2,500.
Cessna 4 Mike Alpha, roger. Altimeter 2992. Report any altitude changes.
Wow, now all of a sudden it went back to 29902. Altimeter 29902, report any altitude changes. 364 Mike Alpha. Yeah, that's exactly 100% true. Speedy retreat, 100%. Yeah, I understand that, Brian. It's always gonna go to standard altitude for sure. Anyway, if you look at the map here, the airport that was kind of getting messed in with it is right there, HC4. It just seems goofy though that as close as Davenport or even Muscatine right here is to it, that it actually picked up Matthews Field. Just very weird. I'm trying to get the horizon set right on this. That's sitting too low before. Just for I've got a Stream Deck XL that I use for all of my like if I guess I don't have this one set up yet, completely set up. Like if I want to go to drone, okay, they're not set up. I have a Xbox controller I need to set up for my drone camera to move around, zoom around in. Yeah, and the St. Louis approach thing is kind of odd too because I guess it'd probably have to be a little bit higher, but I've flown when I was doing my instrument training, flying down to Ottumwa, which is kind of southwest of here. We were handed off when we were at 5,000 feet. We were handed off to Chicago Center. And I know, and actually Cedar Rapids has two approaches, 119.7 and 134.05. So I don't know what they're going to do as I get close to there, if they'll hand me off or just go straight to tower. Could go up a little bit higher, but I'm not going to mess with it now. I'm going to keep the altimeter too. I got to figure out where I put Rex. See, this is one of the reasons why I like having my streaming software on another computer, because I've got so much crap on my desktop over here. A lot of stuff going on here, and I'm used to having most of it over here. And I'm like pointing back and forth between machines, thinking that my face cam's working, which it's not. I've got to get that worked out. Got a lot of stuff to do during work tomorrow. So right now my voice is good, the airplane sounds are good, and the comms are good, right? That way I'll know exactly where I need to keep these set at. I should have gone up to 4,500. Well, let's make ground speed. 98. Okay, thanks, Brian. 98. Let me switch my flight plan on my iPad. KMLI, KCID. Switch and show. There's the traffic button, and I want to show winds aloft. are the barbs? Maybe I gotta look at that in IFR level. There we go. So it's 3,000 feet. I've got a crosswind. It looks like it's about coming from a heading of about 230 or so at 35. So that's why we're only at. I can't imagine them. So we're doing 97. I can't imagine it. Let's see what. Of course, now I don't know where it is. Here's all the shit I got running. You ready for it? There's Rex. It's showing 3,000 feet, 340 to 11. So I've got an 11 knot wind, which isn't terrible. Actually, straight into it though, almost a little bit right quarter. Thanks, Ron. Interstate 80 running right below us here. Traffic going. There's the Iowa River coming down, and I believe that is the Coralville Reservoir. Maybe we're too far out for that. We might be a little bit further out. And actually, it might be the Cedar River. Make that a little bit bigger. Yeah, I could have picked a faster plane. I actually thought about taking the Bonanza, the A-36, or maybe even thought about taking the 58, the Baron, but kind of want to get used to flying this more than just randomly grabbing something and flying. So now the Tipton Airport that the app was trying to find is actually right there. And then there's the city. Now maybe it's up here further. I don't think I've ever flown in there. Oh, I take that back. Yes, I did. Yeah, this must be the Cedar River. Yeah. If I'm looking at my VFR chart here. So what I might do is see how well this is going to handle an ILS. Do I want to mess with that? No, I'm not going to mess with that. Damn it, it's hot down here. Holy shit. Woo! I closed my door so my wife is down here walking back and forth, whatever. She doesn't hear me, and we've got heated floors in the basement. And with the heat from I've got 1, 2, 3 computers down here and a laptop. 3 computers running in the laptop. It gets hot in here really fast. So, Ryan, as I get closer, will this switch over to the Eastern Iowa Airport information, or do I need to change it here? Out of curiosity, what's the correct way to do that? Or do I? I would say radio check, but I'm still on with St. Louis approach. If this is accurate, it should tell me 119.7 for approach, and 118.7 for 118.7 for tower. Hey Ron, I don't know if you were on right away when you first got here, when I first got started. Um, Remember you guys, one of the last streams I did, you guys were saying that my communications were all garbled up. Um, what I've noticed is if I've got Streamlabs desktop running on my stream machine, which is separate from my flight sim box, it works perfectly fine. I have no static. Once I open up Microsoft Flight Simulator, all of a sudden I see the bars go right to the middle, and I record it and go back and listen to it, and it's all static. I shut it down, Flight Simulator, I shut Flight Simulator down, and the static goes down to nothing. There's nothing again. So something is messing with the audio that I have going from one machine to the other when I have Flight Sim running, and I have no idea. I've turned the volume, all the sound controls down on Flight Sim, and it doesn't make a bit of difference. And just realized, yeah, that's very weird. And what I'm gonna do tomorrow is I'm gonna have Flight Sim running, and I'm gonna try different USB ports for I've got a USB sound card that's pushing it out. I thought about getting you know what I should try? I should try my onboard sound and see if that's it. Granted, I'd have to reconfigure something for my speakers, or maybe I'd just go out and buy just a $20 sound card and use that specifically and not use the USB. Yeah, I'll have to mess with it, because I hate having so much stuff on one computer. I hate it. It's easier for me if I've got everything over here on my stream box, it's a lot easier. Eastern Iowa Tower, 118.7, 364 Mike Alpha. So they're not having me contact approach, which is fine. Okay, I was responding back to your call, so I was telling you that I was switching. So I'm going to switch. Okay, so what are we? About 10 miles. See, now it's called Eastern Iowa Approach. Brian, are you still here? It's calling it Eastern Iowa Approach on 125.8, but it's actually St. Louis Approach. Eastern Iowa Approach is 119.7, or if you're coming from the north, it's 134.05. So anyway, I'm gonna call Approach here quick, or Tower, I mean. Eastern Iowa Tower, Cessna 364 Mike Alpha, about 10 miles to the southeast, inbound for landing. Nope, I didn't get the 8. It's 124.15.
Cessna 4 Mike Alpha, enter left base runway 27. Report established on left base, Cedar Rapids, altimeter tree 012.
Enter left base, runway 27. Report established on left base, Cedar Rapids, altimeter 3012. 364 Mike Alpha. So 124.15. Okay, there's the runways. I doubt whether you're going to see it that far out, but maybe you do.
Cessna 4 Mike Alpha, winds tree 40 at 11, runway 27.
Clearance delivery on 125.45. Advise on initial contact with Hamid.
Runway 27, clear to land. Cessna 4 Mike Alpha. Oh, exactly, Ron. This is exactly it. 100%. I mean,
Weather is currently out of service. Visual approach is in use.
Still catching Moline
Natus.
Natus.
Flight following is
Oops. Hey, how's it going, man? I don't know if I should know you, but I'm not sure who K20017 is, but hey, how's it going? Anyway, there's the Coralville Reservoir. I used to have it. I used to kind of remember everyone's name, but it's been so damn long since I've streamed. I have to admit that I forgot. You know, what time is it? It's 10 o'clock. Okay, I'm going to bed. Oh, you're brand new. Okay. There's a guy that used to follow me when I was doing iRacing that I was thinking was very similar to your Twitch name. My bad.
Diamond 37 Bravo Charlie traffic is Cessna on a 2-mile final caution wake turbulence.
Acknowledge Diamond 371 Bravo Charlie.
Wake turbulence from a Cessna. Yeah, there's the old Coralville Reservoir.
Citation November 4, Tree Mike Whiskey, contact ground on frequency 121.6.
So,
Ground frequency 121.6, citation November 4, Tree Mike Whiskey.
yeah. So, Brian, will it pick up? Will the AI start picking up planes that might be coming into land at Cedar Rapids? Because this one, whatever the hell KII433 is, oh shit, they just said something to me. Oh no, that's Mike Alpha. She said Alpha Mike. En route to the Eastern Iowa, they're descending IFR 77 kilometers remaining. More than likely, they're going to be damn close to catching me. Oh, cool. Okay, awesome. Yeah, that's really cool. That's what I think is so funny. My wife and my daughters flew to New York last week just to go to see Christmas. They'd never been there before, and so I'm like, screw it, I'm gonna fly the same exact flight that they were. So I was sitting. Actually, they flew out of Des Moines. I'm sitting at the Des Moines airport in the plane, and it's sitting right next to their plane as they were getting ready to take off. It was cool as hell. Okay, cool. Oh shit, maybe it's not. I don't know. Can I turn it on here? How do I turn on traffic? Oh, I don't know if I can. Oh, you have to be map up.
Citation for Tree Mike Whiskey, proceed direct to the ILS approach runway 27.
Yeah, that's probably not the way to do it. Nope. Yeah, we'd have to figure out how to do that. Map option on MFD. Okay, cool. I'm looking for that. Is it down here? Okay, we got a little ways to fart around before I... Map option, screen to your right. Oh!
7,000 feet report established on the localizer.
Who was that for?
2,000 feet will report established on the localizer Skyhawk 505 Alpha Mike.
Map option. Oh, right here. Oh, traffic on this. Okay. It is now. Thank you. Okay, I gotta start doing my handiwork here. Because we're getting close. Yep, my bad. Yeah, I'm typically would fly the 6-pack, the steam gauges in the 172, but I'm starting to fly 172 that's got a G3X touchscreen in it and the 375 GPS, and so I'm kind of getting reoriented with the glass rather than the steam gauges. So off goes. Gonna just make ourselves a little left-hand base here for them, just to make them happy. Wait a second. She gave me cleared to land. I should be able to say clear. Should be cleared to land. I shouldn't have to talk to her about established on left base, but whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Yeah, I'll be landing soon. Yep, absolutely. So click the menu over here. Off goes flight director. Yeah, I gotta get slowed down so I can get some flaps in. This is about where I normally take my my base leg too, right out over interstate. It's Interstate 380 right below us here. Eastern Iowa Tower, 4 Mike Alpha is on the left base for my 27. Oh shit, turned it too soon. Yeah, I need to get my Toby working, man. I can just look over it.
4 Mike Alpha winds 240 at 6 runway 27, clear to land.
Clear to land, 6-4 Mike Alpha.
Cessna 4 Mike Alpha cleared to land runway 27.
Shit, I think I'm saying that too quickly. Clear to land, runway 27, 6-4 Mike Alpha. I think I am.
542 Alpha X-ray cleared for takeoff runway 21, caution wake turbulence.
I think what's happening is I'm talking before the transmit button turns on, so it's not recognizing everything too. I think that's the bigger problem is I'm just talking too soon.
371 Bravo Charlie, make a tree 60 degree turn to the right for space safety.
Make a tree 60 degree right turn, Diamond Tree 71 Bravo Charlie.
Okay, we're down. Eastern Iowa Tower. 4 Mike Alpha request taxi to Jet Air. I have no idea what that is. Exactly. The real ace guard. Yeah, it feels like yeah. She had no idea what I wanted. Jet Air's the FBO that's right over here.
Cessna 4 Mike Alpha taxi to Jet Air via taxi.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Short of runway 27.
Oh no, Jet Air's in Iowa City. This is
Mike Alpha contact ground on 121.6.
this is Iowa flight training. I'm sorry. Jet Air's in Iowa City. This is Iowa flight training. Ground on 121.6. 4 Mike Alpha. Hold short of 27. I'm already on 27. Okay, so let's go over to 121.6. Eastern Iowa ground. That's the 364 Mike Alpha taxi to Iowa flight training. Yes, I'm starting to do that too, and I noticed that it's actually picking it up rather than.
Cessna 4 Mike Alpha. Be advised nobody is listening on this frequency near your position.
Oh shit! I went to 121.605. Okay, it picked up my stupidity right there. Eastern Iowa ground, 364 Mike Alpha, taxi to Iowa flight training. There we go, my bad. I didn't realize it was 121.605. That's pretty cool though. It recognized the wrong frequency and told me. Awesome. Okay. There we go.
4 Mike Alpha Roger. Taxi to Iowa flight training via taxiway Alpha Charlie. Hold short of runway 18. Cedar Rapids altimeter is 3012.
Yeah, there's no runway 18. There's 9, 27, 13, and 31. So yeah, whatever. And I'm not crossing. I'm just basically taxiing straight into taxi to Iowa flight training via Alpha Charlie. Hold short of runway 18. 364 Mike Alpha. Yeah, runway 13 and 31 are actually right over here. You can see it right there. So I wouldn't be crossing anything other than taxiway Alpha.
Alpha 511 Hotel Alpha, continue taxi via taxiways. Echo and Golf hold short of runway 30. Continuing taxi via Echo and Golf holding short of runway 30, Hawker 511 Hotel Alpha.
Looks like we got a drunk driver out taxiing around on the ramp. Okay, now this is an airport that I do have. Oh, watch out, buddy. This is an airport that I do have scenery for. I wasn't expecting to land here. I was expecting to go back to Iowa City. So I don't have it loaded. So, I mean, there are not any issues with that right now, but it'd be something that I'll have to try maybe flying out of here tomorrow with the scenery to see if it has any issues with where I'm located. These hangars are located pretty close to right here. There's a FedEx plane taking off. Right there. Sure as shit. Yep, there he is. If you go on FSLTL, right there, going down to Memphis. He'll be flying over my house in about probably 5 or 10 minutes. They fly right directly over the house. It was awesome when they were flying. I think it was 707s or 727s. They were so loud. You could hear them with the air conditioning on in the middle of summer. Now you can barely hear the 75s with the windows open in the summer. It's just amazing how much quiet they are. Quieter, I should say. Well, anyway, I'm going to just kind of sit right here and chat. Yeah, this was a good experience because I learned basically making sure that because I'm pushing the button, it doesn't start to transmit right away. And I think that might have been part of the problem that I had with, with my communication for sure. So that's going to help moving forward. I'd still like to get back to my normal mic settings and stuff, but we can do that as soon as if you get a update in, so that we can use whatever mic we want whenever. I mean, whenever you do it, it's fine. It takes me 2 seconds to change things out, so it's definitely worth it. If I have to change it out, because as you guys know, it was pretty sad flying to Moline. So I need to get air server installed. I need to somehow figure out what the hell's going on with my the static. And other than that, it was fun. I'm just happy I had a bunch of people on it. If I'm going to do another flight, I'll make sure that I post it out on Discord. And Ron, I'll send you an invite to their Discord server. Actually, I don't know if I have Discord up, because believe me, there's Discord. I don't know where it went though. Oh, there it is. I'm sending in the invite right now, Ron. I just sent it to you.
Cessna 908, Charlie Echo taxi to runway 21 via taxiways Delta and Echo. Taxiing to runway 21 via Delta and Echo Cessna 908, Charlie Echo.
Yeah, the things that struck me as weird was when I was in Moline, that it was still thinking that I was 25, 30 miles away. Oh yeah, this is fantastic. I saw, I think Thresholds had something out there, and I'm like, holy shit. I immediately got on their Discord channel and messaged Brian and said, man, I'd love to do beta testing, because this is the kind of stuff that I enjoy. Oh, there goes the FedEx plane.
Tree 15 X-ray Papa, proceed to holding point Alpha 2 via
And that's
taxiway
live.
Bravo. Proceeding to holding point
That
Alpha
won't
2
fly over
via
my
Bravo,
house.
Cherokee Tree 15 X-ray Papa.
That's going to stay. Oh, shit, I could kill the engine. That's going to stay far enough to the east that won't fly over the house. If they take off on 27, they'll turn back to Memphis, and their first waypoint is the Iowa City VOR, which is right. We're right between that and Cedar Rapids Airport. So anyway, I think I am going to call it a night. Been on for right at 2 hours, which is it's about what I normally try to fly. So it's been a good experience, Brian. I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to stream it. I'm going to push this content up to my YouTube channel, which will also put something out on Twitter. Or I don't know whether to call it X or whether to call it Twitter. So I'm gonna keep streaming this. I don't know what's going on tomorrow night. I know Thursday night I'm in golf league, so I can't do anything Thursday night. But I might try and do something again tomorrow night about the same time, kind of depending upon what the wife has it planned for me. So anyway, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll at least get my cameras running so you guys can see my ugly face. And I'm like pointing at monitors back and forth, and I'm like, oh, wait a sec, you guys can't see me pointing, so it doesn't do you or me any good. Let's shut everything down, get rid of the dinging, and there we go. Anyway, though, I'm definitely going to, yeah, you too, Ron, I appreciate it. But Brian, I'm going to, I'll definitely keep streaming it and keep pushing it out because I think it's a product that people don't have to worry about getting on VATSIM and screwing up, and especially Pilot Edge. I think people are afraid of Pilot Edge for the one reason that they can be harsh. They're expecting you to know what you're doing, and if you don't, they'll push you to training through their own training, the VFR and IFR series that they have, which I've done. But yeah, it's this is fantastic, and even for VFR, I don't care. VFR is fine. Yeah, exactly. Pilot, I'm actually, I think on Pilot Edge, I think I'm subscriber 54, something like that. I worked with Keith. I ran into Keith Smith up at Oshkosh years and years and years ago when he was first developing Pilot Edge, and it was strictly a X-plane, and I didn't fly X-plane at the time. I flew Pilot Edge. I'm sorry, I flew FS9 and FSX, no X-plane, and I was sitting there chatting with Keith. Oh, Keith's a great guy. Yeah, he's awesome. I love him. Yeah, I was sitting there chatting with Keith, and I said, you should get this set up for FS9 and FSX. And he said he was working on it, but he himself couldn't test it because he didn't have anything other than X-plane. I'm like, God, I'll test it for you if you want. I've got no problem doing that. So I ended up testing the original FS9 and FSX software for him. Yes, I do month to month. I don't know why I don't just pay the annual, but I did scale back. I went from the entire just to SoCal because I've got plenty of stuff. If I decide that I want to do some flying in SoCal, there's plenty of places for me to fly to go work on radio and that kind of stuff. Was my voice really really loud? Because I was like maxing out my bars here on Streamlabs. Oh, was that the police to take me to the tower? Okay, thanks, man. Okay, I'm out of here. Hey, I didn't get a. We must call the tower today, so that's a good thing. I did have that happen last night. But anyway, I'm out of here. Thank you guys, and I'll just make sure that I post something out on the Discord if I'm going to go do another. Oh, good, you got a beta testing channel out there now. Good, perfect. Yeah, I will. I'll check you guys later. Take care.